again. So today we're finishing off our Corfini Gourmet CSA box, and what we're finishing off with is the 2 New York steaks. They're very nice thick cut steaks. We're gonna pair those up with some sauteed spinach. So for the mise en place we need today is our 2 New York steaks, salt, black pepper, chopped garlic. Yes, I'm using minced garlic from a jar. I know. How dare I? I'm a real person, not just a real chef. Diced red onion and about 2 tablespoons of butter. So once you have all that stuff, first thing we're gonna do is we're going to season our steaks. Did I mention that this is Jacobsen sea salt? This is actually not their flake sea salt. This is their restaurant table side salt. And then we hit that black pepper. One other thing I should probably tell you is I've let these steaks come just about the room temperature. I really am not a fan of cooking cold steak. I think that anytime you're cooking a steak, it should be just about room temperature through and then straight onto the pan. That's gonna do 2 things. It's gonna expedite cooking. It's also gonna allow for a much more even cooking process instead of just being a really cold steak that you sear one side and then when you flip it over, you get seared on the other side, but the center's still really cold. This will actually help it to cook all the way through evenly, so you get that nice mid-rare right through the middle. And we'll move over to the stove. All right, so now that we have our New York steaks seasoned, we're going to come over here. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil to our cast iron skillet. If you don't have a cast iron skillet, stainless steel will do just fine as well. You want enough to kind of coat the bottom nice and evenly. And again, you know, we're gonna get back to that smoke point. I know that it's really uncomfortable when I talk about smoke point, and when I say smoke point, it's kind of like, oh, I live in an apartment, or I don't want to smoke out my house, or I want to start a fire. The key is, like, once we get to that hot point, we turn it down to medium, we add our meat. The reason why is a lot of that heat's gonna transfer to the meat itself, and it's gonna cool it down immediately. So the reason why we wanted that nice hot temp, we get that good sear, then we can turn it down. It's not gonna splash, it's not gonna be crazy, it's not gonna make a big fire, I promise. There will be a little bit of smoke, fine, it's not gonna be the end of the world. So now that we have our pan at that nice smoke point, we are going to put our first steak in. Again, remember, like, away from us, right? So we set these steaks in this pan because there is a little bit of oil in there, down and away, so that we let it fall away so that it doesn't splash up at us. So now that we have them on there, we're gonna let them go. Move them around just a little bit. We're gonna let those go for just about 5 or 6 minutes until they get nice and dark on one side, and then we'll come back and cook them. So now that we've let about 5 minutes pass and our steaks are nice and colorful on one side, what we're gonna do now is flip them over. You see that nice golden brown and we have coming in on the outside of those guys. Now, again, we're gonna let this go for about another 4 or 5 minutes, and then our butter is gonna come in very handy. So now that we've had these guys searing on the other side there for a good 4 minutes, we're gonna add our butter right to the top of the pan. Let that kind of get in there, let it get in and underneath. And then we're gonna add our chopped garlic. Now be careful because I'm using chopped garlic. You can use whole garlic cloves. This garlic will get pretty dark pretty quick. So once that butter is melted, we're going to tilt our pan towards the front. Keeping that front edge on top of the heat so that butter stays nice and warm. We're going to baste our steaks. So the whole point of this butter, you can also add in fresh thyme, fresh rosemary, fresh sage. All that butter is going to take on all that flavor and then get it across the top of that steak. Now, once we've thoroughly basted our steaks, we're going to take them off the heat and put them on a plate and set them over here near our cutting board. Let them rest so everything settles in. Next, we're going to do, we're going to add our diced red onions. Add those right on into the pan. Now, there's one thing you don't know about me. It's that I don't eat a lot of vegetables by my own willing choice. Unless I've grown it, I don't really eat a lot of it. So my two favorite vegetables are broccoli and spinach. And true story, I'll only eat spinach if I saute it. So, using the same pan that we cooked our steaks in, because that's where all that good, like, crispy bits of meat protein and roasted garlic are all hanging out on the bottom of that pan. They're all down there. So we're going to get some of that stuff off, especially as we start to saute these onions and they start getting a little bit of translucency to them. Oh, it smells so good. If you don't own a cast iron skillet, find what you like and buy it, because they will last you forever and they're absolutely awesome to have in the house. They're great for cooking. You can actually use your metal utensils on them. Now, once we've gotten a little bit of color on our onions, we're going to add our spinach, a handful at a time. Try not to spill it all over the floor like I just did. Now, professional trick about spinach is you want to add salt to it before it's wilting. So that way when the salt starts to go in, it folds in nice and evenly together. So once you have that first couple handfuls on there, kind of like roll around, let it get kind of hot, it's going to start wilting. Once that spinach starts to wilt, now we can add the rest of our spinach. Season it again. Wait for it to cook down. Alright, now for plating these bad boys, we've got our spinach wilted unsauteed. We're going to want to tilt the pan just a little bit so that some of that liquid from the spinach just out of the bottom. Take a nice heaping amount. Get it on there. We'll take our steak. Place it right across. But chef, you haven't used Northwest Elixirs. How dare you? Don't worry, folks. Northwest Elixirs Hot Smoke, my favorite steak finishing sauce. Perfect smoky sweetness right across the top of that steak. And last but not least, our Jacobsen flake sea salt to finish. And boom. Time to eat.